Michael Strahan and Kate Mara introduce the American Football Podcast. Although gridiron football has come to be associated with American culture, its rise to dominance was far from linear and fraught with socioeconomic tension. The History Channel recently partnered with actress Kate Mara and producer Michael Strahan, a former Giants defensive end who was inducted into the Hall of Fame, to debut American football. The six-part podcast series traces the development of American football from its inception in Middle America to its current domination in the National Football League. Although the game has been played informally since the time of the ancient Greeks, it was during the Civil War that Americans first recognized its warlike aspects and appeal to ruthlessness. Football's popularity increased in the years before World War I because there was no conflict. In the first episode of the podcast, narrator Kate Mara said, "Their dads established their names on the battlefield, but the generations coming of age no such possibilities." As a result, football was included into the Ivy League university system and started to be associated with the nation's elite. In parallel, football became more popular among the working classes in Stark County, Ohio. Outside of the university system, football was a violent and illegitimate game. But as its following grew, Mara explained, local companies took advantage of opportunities to make money off the game, which marked the real beginning of professional football. Football was able to transcend racial barriers because of the economic ramifications, but there was still a divide between paid pros and amateurs who played on college campuses. The expansion of the game was hampered by concerns about its shaky integrity and the absence of a formal regulatory authority. Protecting the integrity of the game is the most crucial factor, according to NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. How we safeguard the general public's competency of the game is our top priority. Eli Manning, a former Giants quarterback, Bill Parcells, a former Giants head coach, and Chris Willis, the head archivist for NFL Films, are just a few of the contemporary football figures Mara and Strahan provide a platform for. In episode 6, Mara also delves more deeply into the history of the New York Giants and makes use of her ties to the team through her family. American Football is a podcast about football that also tells a story about how culture is shaped by sports. Where podcasts are available, listen to the entire episode.